So everyone, how's it going? Haven't done a video in a while. Here in the loft, I have been training a few youngsters. I've lost a few. I have a couple injured and have had to take a couple out of the team because of broken flights and a couple of injuries. So I was planning to race Coutances with the BICC on the 15th of August, so I'm still going ahead with it. We're training well with the three youngsters I've decided now this week are going to be pushed down for it. I've one hawk with no tail, one with two broken flights on either wing. I have another with an injury on its keel. I lost 5 overall, or 4 overall, and I've 2 that just are going to be left there. So I'm just going to show you. I just wanted to show you where we are with the light system and the molt. So just boards coming in here now as well. Actually, so it's not actually one of them I want to show you is there, and how they're molting. The boards are now. They've had light up to 12 o'clock at night. They're on the 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th flights. 6th, 7th and 8th and 9th flights. They look exceptionally well, I have to say. I'm very, very happy with the way they're coming on. And I've also produced some absolute crackers. That's one of them there, one with no tail, just come in there. He's going to be stopped now because there's no tail. He's had quite a few tosses. These boards incidentally went 50 miles on the first toss, and like I said, I sent 11 the first day and I lost 3. And then, come on, there you go, come on, there you go. And sure, what do you do, like it happens, you know. So I'm still breeding here on the bull system. There are all the hens here at the moment that are separated. There's only 2 more hens to come out of the boxes. One laid an egg tonight, so she'll be removed when she lays her second egg, and I float them in 2 days. And there's another hen still to lay. She's due to lay today or tomorrow as well. And then I will go again with the boards. I haven't got many still. I've 15 in one section, of which I bred. There's 6 in there that I didn't breed, and then I have a couple of young boards I'm going to show you. 2, 4, 6, 7. I have 7 in here, of which 5 of them I bred. And absolutely, like really nice looking youngsters there. I have to tell you how they miss a wizard fella, you know. So this is one of them. This is one of the hens that's actually just in there that I showed you would be the mother of this. This one's about 4 weeks old. Only weaned it there the other day. Very, very happy with how these boards are turning out, I have to say. Really, really happy. Class boards. Very, very nice indeed. Yeah. Very, very nice indeed. Another one of them. Very, very nice indeed, I have to say. Really, really come on well, I have to say. Really, really happy. If I had to produce them all like that, I'm hoping to have about 30 of them. That's what I'm looking at. That's the aim for next year. 30 of those and probably 10 or 15 of the other boards I have here. But predominantly out of the Musgrove Wizard fella with these hens. Should be reasonable to be able to do it, and I'm nearly there. Like I said, I have something like 10 there or 15 there at the moment, and I have another probably 10 between eggs and youngsters, and I'll go again with the hens, and that's it. Like I should be going. I want to show you one particular young cock. You know yourself when you take a liking to a pigeon, it usually doesn't last too long. But I have taken a really exceptional liking to this fella. I can't really see very well. Let's see if we can get a better picture, a better way for this. So I'm gonna go here, a bit more here. So this fella's out of Musgrove Wizard, paired with a daughter of Musgrove Inevitable. She was 4th section C, I think it was, Barcelona last year, 2019 for Nick Harvey. Or 2019 for the Carby. So this is a blue cock. He goes back to the Paul Addycock cock, Musgrove Magician. Nice little blue pigeon, I have to say. Really like it. Next year the plan is, off of these boards, I will be breeding out of them. That's not going to work. Next year the plan is to breed from them. Anyway, again, I can't do that. To breed from them and carry on. So in breeding from them, I'll be mating them all half brothers and sisters. I'm going to be giving the young boards out for other fellas to try, which would be a great idea for me to do, something I'd like to do. And if other fellas can try them and do well with them, you know, that's great. That's bully for me. Another thing I wanted to get out there, our little merry group that are racing this Coutances. I think we have 28 fellas have put their money together for transport costs. So because of the COVID situation and all that, we aren't going to get 2 races in. We're just going to do 1 race. We're going to do the Coutances race on the 15th of August. What that means is that there's money left over in the pot, so I'm going to put that forward to next year. And if everybody puts in again, we'll facilitate 3 races, and then if we get a few more lads in, we'll just facilitate more races. For every 15 lads that decide to join our little group, it means that I can facilitate an extra race. That's where we are. So we can get up to 100, well, probably 150 lads, maybe 200 lads. We can facilitate here in Ireland transport for marking for all of the BICC national and international races, which would be really good, which would be really nice. So yeah, so we're doing quite well with the way it's going. Plenty of youngsters here now, like I said, a fair few in the nest. And it's onwards and upwards, lads, onwards and upwards. I hope the racing for you guys out there is going very well. I hope your breeding is, I'm sure most of you have finished breeding, even though I haven't. But I'm sure most of you are kind of finished breeding, and it's coming on. Actually, I did want to show you one of the youngsters and where he was in the molt. So I'm just going to grab a hold of, maybe just give me a second. So this is the oldest of the young birds, and I have decided not to race her because she laid an egg when I started to train them. So I stopped her. I didn't bother racing her. But as you can see, she's a January hatched young bird and a January hatched youngster, and she is actually, let me see where she's at. I think she's on her 9th flight, so she's molting out her 9th flight at the moment. I don't know what's going on. Piping up there, you can just see it there. Maybe you can't, I can. So she's molting her 9th flight at the moment. She's January bred, and we're now in early July, the 1st week of July, or the 2nd week of July, and she is molted completely. So from January bred, the light system gets your birds up to 12 o'clock at night. Her 10th pin will drop. She'll be finished probably by the end of this month and fully molted. Now a pigeon that's about 3 weeks behind her. This is actually a full sister. No, it's not. This is a hen that's a week. A couple of months, about a month, 4 weeks behind her, 5 weeks behind her, and this hen is on her 10, 9, 8, her 7th flight, coming up there. This hen will be one of the candidates for Coutances. Nice little hen, a Llewellyn Arden based bird, fantastic pigeon. The mother of this pigeon, incidentally, the parents of it, the sister of it bred a hen that won in the Grand Canary 1 last race for me a couple of years ago, if you remember. So she's one of the hens that will be going to Coutances. And here is the other one. Where is he gone to? There we go. And this cock is out of Musgrove Wizard. And this cock will be going to Coutances as well. And this fella's up on his 6th flight, and we've just had 2 land there. One of them is going to, one of them is Moulton Hill. So he'll be going to Coutances now. He'll probably be on his, I'd say he would have dropped his 8th flight by the time he's going, but he should be okay to go. His body molt is all finished. He's actually, his hen is, he's paired to the nest sister of that little pied hen I showed you. So these will be going to Coutances. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what they can do and if they can do it. So I've really, at the moment, only got 3 candidates. And to be quite honest, I'm quite happy that I only have 3 candidates. It's not an issue for me. So I will be just working the 3 of them right up to a week before the Coutances race. In another 4 weeks' time, we'll be basketing, and the birds will be off. So let's see how we go. Watch this space. And the more of us that get involved in this from Ireland, with the international, with the racing with the BICC, the more races we can facilitate. It's very simple. Okay, have a good one, lads. Enjoy your racing.